had one bad trip on mushrooms at Coachella.
Oh no.
Coachella, I was, first of all, even if you ask my girlfriend today, she will think I just had some bad pizza and wasn't feeling well. She had no idea that both.
Does the wife know about your girlfriend today?
Right. That's the only thing that's going to get isolated. I meant, if you ask my girlfriend from then, today, she still doesn't know what happened. But we went to Coachella, and she was one of those people who were like, we'd go out at night, and she's like, we're going to go out drinking, but you better not do drugs with your friends. And I'm like, all right. And then she'd get 2 drinks in, and she'd be like, hey, do you think your friend has any coke? You know, like that kind of, I'm like, all right. So she's like, I'll go to Coachella, but I don't want you guys to do drugs. And I'm like, all right, fine. And so we go to the beer garden, and she goes to get beer. And my buddy's like, hey man, I got these mushrooms. I've had them forever. I doubt they're even potent. Do you want them? And I'm like, yeah, sure. So we sprinkled them on the pizza and ate them. Forget about it. 3 hours later, we're in like 4 people away from the Foo Fighters. They're headlining. They're one of the headliners. No, Oasis was headlining, but they're prime 8:00 slot. And we're thousands of people in. And my buddy is 6'4", 280 pounds. And those mushrooms just fucking kick in. I'd forgotten about it. Like, that's how tame they were. And they just, all of a sudden, the Foo Fighters come out. The bass is like feeling in my face, you know, like why are my eyes bulging right now? And then I'm like, wow, Dave Grohl has a cool sparkly shirt on. And I'm like, oh shit, this is the mushrooms. Totally forgot I'd taken them, right? And so then my buddy, 6'4", 200, we called him Chewbacca. He's like, I don't feel good. And I'm like, me neither. I think it's the mushrooms. He's like, no, I really don't feel good. And then his eyes just glaze over and he passes out. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen anybody faint. They're dead in their eyes. Yeah. Their eyes just go dead. And I'm like, top peak. And I'm freaking the fuck out. Like, this guy's dead. My girlfriend at the time is like, what's going on? Like, bad pizza. So I run over to there's like a middle aisle that's left open so the tech guys can cut through the crowd and go to the sound booth. And I go over to the guy. I'm like, dude, my buddy just passed out. I think he's going to die. He's like, I don't care. Like, I got to get him over the rail. He's like, you're not coming over the rail. You're getting arrested. I'm like, what? So I drag him out of these thousands of people. I get him out into the white, Coachella is in a polo field. And so there's all these horse divots if they didn't fill it in. And I get my friend out to an open field with one person in the middle of the field who tripped in a divot and broke her ankle. And she's screaming and crying in the middle of the thing. And I'm like, I don't know if you know about the Altamont Speedway concert of '69 where they hired the Hells Angels.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, this is Altamont all over again. Like, we're all going to die, man. We're all going to die. And so finally we run into a friend of mine and I'm like, we'll call him Matt. Matt passed out. I don't know what's happening. I gotta get the fuck out of here, man. I'm freaking out. And so I grabbed my girlfriend at the time and and we walk to the side of the hill on the porta potty. And I just watched, there's like a row of 50 porta potties on each side. So there's like a row of porta potties. And I just watched people and listened to the doors click, open and close, tick, 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 for like 45 minutes until I came down. And then just randomly the manager from the Improv showed up and it kind of like brought me back to reality.
Oh, hey. This could affect my career. How's it going?
I got to sober up here.
Yeesh.
That was the only bad mushroom trip I think I ever had.